Maths time! Okay, today we're gonna learn highest common factor HCF, Faktor Sepunya TerBesar Fstb, and lowest common multiple LCM, Gandaan Sepunya TerKecil Gstk. So, to determine the highest common factor, we have two methods. For the first one, listing common factor, senarai faktor sepunya, and the second one is repeated division, pembahagian berulang. Okay, for the first method, you have to find the factors of the numbers, list the common ones, and choose the highest as the answer. Okay, let's look at an example. Let's say they gave us number 18 and 24. First, you should find the factor of number 18. So, 18, there's 1 times 18, 18. 2 times 9, 18. 3 times 6, 18. So, the factors of number 18 is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Now, do the same thing for 24. 1 times 24, 24. 2 times 12, 24. 3 times 8, 24. 4 times 6, 24. And now just list down 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. And then you just highlight the common factor 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3, 3, 6, 6. The last step is listing down the common factor 1, 2, 3, and 6. They ask for the highest common factor, faktor sepunya terbesar. So, which one is highest? 6, yes. So, the answer is 6. Okay, now we move to the second method, which is repeated division, pembahagian berulang. For this method, you just have to repeat the division and times the prime number that you divide with. I repeat again, you should divide the numbers using only prime numbers. Before that, you should master prime numbers. Therefore, I have a small concept to determine whether a number is prime or not. So, whenever you see prime number or nombor perdana, there is alphabet P in that. So, remember, partner. For an example, let's say they gave us number 19. So, partner means you and your partner, right? So, you, yourself, number 19. Your partner should be the only one, right?
You're goddamn right.
So, there is 1 in there, the only one. So, the number is 1. Therefore, the number 19 can be only divided into you, 19, the only one, 1. No one can interfere in your relationship, right?
Nope.
Same goes for prime numbers. 19 can't be divided by 2, 3, 4, 5 or any other numbers. If you could divide 19 by 2 and get a whole number, it would not be a prime number. Now, back to the method. Method 2, repeated division. Let's say they gave us 36, 60 and 72. You divide it with prime number 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. You may start the division with the lowest prime number, which is 2. 36 divided by 2, 18. 60 divided by 2, 30. 72 divided by 2, 36. And divide again with 2. 18 divided 2, 9. 30 divided 2, 15. 36 divide 2, 18. Now you can't divide with 2, so go on with 3. When divide with 3, you get 3, 5 and 6. For here, you can't divide it anymore, so just leave it. And then the last step, you just times the prime numbers that you divided with. Therefore, 2 times 2 times 3 is 12. And finally, you get the answer is 12. Okay, let's change the channel to lowest common multiple LCM, Gandaan Sepunya TerKecil, Gstk. To determine the LCM, we also have two methods, listing common multiple, senarai gandaan sepunya, and second one, repeated division, pembahagian berulang. For the first step, listing common multiple is same as the previous one, but this is multiple, not factors. Okay, for an example, the number given is 2 and 3. So we should list down the multiple of number 2, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. For number 3 is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and so on. And now you just highlight the common multiple, which is 6 and 6, 12 and 12. They ask you for the lowest common multiple, lowest, Gandaan Sepunya TerKecil. So when you list down the common multiple, 6 and 12, which one is lowest? 6. So the answer is 6. Let's move on to the second method, which is repeated division, pembahagian berulang. This is the same repeated division, but it has some differences. Repeated division for lowest common multiple, you have to divide it until you get 1. For example, the number given is 3, 6, 9. So you divide it into 3. So you get 1, 2, and 3. We know these numbers cannot be divided by any other numbers. But remember, as I said, you should keep dividing until you get to 1. So you divide these numbers by themselves until you reach the number 1. I continued dividing the numbers by 2 until I get 1, 1, 3. Then I divided by 3 to get 1, 1, 1. And then you multiply the prime number you divided with. By multiplying the prime number 3 times 2 times 3, you get 18 and the answer is 18. We also have an alternative way, which is the same thing but a little bit shorter and time-saving method. You just have to do the same thing, but here there's a difference. Here you cannot divide by anything, right? So you just times as the L shape. 3 times 1 times 2 times 3. And then you get 18.
My battery is at negative level, so bye class!